So for today's story, I want to introduce you to one of our members, Florin, who was originally from Romania and had come to the United States and was eating a lot of the processed foods and working really hard to support his family, dealing with a lot of stress, and lo and behold, a few years later, he gets diagnosed with ulcerative colitis. And he was completely overwhelmed with all of these things, and he had no experience with natural medicine. He had no experience with diets. He had no experience with supplements. So he was very skeptical and very worried that this would be a waste of his money and a waste of his time, or this would actually work, because his doctors kept saying, there's nothing you can do about it. Diet doesn't matter. How many of you relate with that? So if you are someone who can relate with Florin, who's new to this, who's overwhelmed, who's skeptical, the things that really helped him get massive results is, number one, we helped him build a simple plan that he could be consistent with, that was built for him, so his unique needs, that made sense to him. And he saw results relatively quickly, not perfect results, but some results, and that created that more belief in his life. And so as we started working with Florin, the things that were really specific for him that helped were his ability to eat in a way that increased absorption, that reduced inflammatory response, that stopped undigested proteins and fats making its way into the colon that were causing urgency and loose stool and cramping and blood, and calm down that cytokine reaction. So using a lot of specific anti-inflammatories and things that calm down the mucosal membrane and treating the colon directly helped to the point where he was able to have normal bowel movements and eat tomatoes again, which he loved, and eat a broad diet. So we were able to fix a lot of root causes in a simple way, even though he had no experience, to make him happy and healthy at the same time and get his lab work normal. So if you relate with Florin and you're looking for something simple and you're brand new to this and you're overwhelmed and you're a bit skeptical, we can schedule a free 1-hour strategy session with you below with one of our coaches. All of our coaches have Crohn's disease and ulcerative colitis ourselves, and we'll talk about your needs, a game plan, all your questions, and we'll talk about how we're going to get similar results for you in the S.H.I.E.L.D program. So that link is in the description below. And without further ado, I hope you enjoy Florin's story. Thanks so much.
I've been diagnosed in September, actually, end of September.
So just last year?
Last year, yes.
So this is brand new, just happened, and you're 43 years old?
43, yes. Medication, it was really, really bad after that.
Yeah.
I end up in hospital, and they've given me Prednisone after that, which was really, really bad for me.
So the medication you took, I believe, a form of mesalamine, and then you took a steroid, prednisone, and you got more symptoms, and you got worse when you tried.
I got worse, yes, and I found out if I take prednisone, the possibility of getting other disease it was high. So I said I have to stop, but if you take prednisone, you cannot stop, so you have to take them. I had 5 bowel movements a day.
5, 6 bowel movements, and were you seeing any blood, maybe caused by medications, or were you
because of prednisone? Yes, I've got some blood, and cramps, and 5 bowel movements a day. And
were you getting like undigested food in the stool? Were you getting bloating? Were you getting gas?
Yes. Bloating. About bloating, I had bloating before colitis, but with colitis, it was more.
And were you noticing your energy was dropping and it was getting harder to eat food and travel?
Yeah. I have no energy at all.
What are your symptoms now?
There are no symptoms at all.
All right, congratulations. How many bowel movements a day?
Just one.
And are they formed?
Yeah.
Well formed? No cramping, no blood?
No cramping, no.
Good energy?
I've got energy,
you can eat, you can travel, and are you on any medications?
No medications, free of medication.
All right, fantastic.
At first it was really difficult, actually, because I had to keep a strict diet.
Yes.
So that was really, really hard for me, especially when I couldn't eat any tomatoes. I love tomatoes.
I couldn't eat any tomatoes.
I really love tomatoes. And
I love it.
That was really, really hard.
Yes.
And I found out I cannot eat them from now on.
But we got those tomatoes back in, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
I just started them, so
Okay.
And when I 2 days ago when I eaten tomatoes, I've enjoyed that taste. It was, oh my gosh, that's really great.
Now, is your day-to-day routine, is it hard?
So,
Yeah, it's not
really
easy, huh?
really easy actually. It's more than easy.
Let me ask you this.
I have no words to say how easy it is.
Awesome. Hold
Yeah.
on. Do you feel happier about your health now than before you got sick?
Yes, because before my lifestyle was bad actually. Let's say I didn't smoke, but before. But from time to time, I used to have a whiskey and a cigar, but that was once every 2 months or something like that. If you've just been diagnosed with colitis, I know it's harsh, and you'll say I'll end up in surgery, and you'll say my life it's finished. I know because I've been there. I thought about that, and then I found out about S.H.I.E.L.D program and Dane Johnson, and I said I have to try, even if it's maybe a scam. But it turned out to be actually a lifesaver. And actually it is. You are a lifesaver. You saved my life, and your program saved my life. And I thank you for that. And I'm truly happy that I found out about your program. It was just by accident, just getting more info about colitis on internet. And for the person who are watching us right now and just being diagnosed with colitis, try it. You won't regret it. If you want to live, and if you want to keep your colon healthy without this awful autoimmune disease, colitis, you have to try it. Dacă ai fost diagnosticat cu această boală foarte gravă, încearcă programul S.H.I.E.L.D și viața ta va fi mai bună decât înainte. Nu vei regreta, și dacă vrei să-ți păstrezi familia, încearcă acest program.